going on, guys? Zane here, and I'm playing this new game I recently got called SimplePlanes. And it's actually a pretty neat game. If you've ever seen the game Besiege, it's sort of like a version of that, but instead of based around cars, it's based around planes. You can build cars though. Oh, and by the way, it's been a while since Christmas happened, but did I just say Christmas? Maybe, but Christmas passed a while ago, but I got this chair for Christmas, and I actually really like it. Hold on. I really like it. It's actually pretty comfortable. Alright, but so I do have mods. You don't have to go to Google and download stuff or mods. You can literally just download mods off of the Steam Community Workshop. And so the mods I have are Extended Fuel Tank, Fine Tuner, and Smoke Trails. I only have 2 of them active because I don't really trust the Extended Fuel Tank. But let's get in. So you've got all of these. You've got the school. You've got races, combat, challenges. I'm just gonna go and build in Fly. Oh yes, this is the plane I was working on. This is supposed to be Amelia Earhart's plane. It's not the best flyer the way I created it, but hey, it can still get the job done. It won't be flying around the world anytime soon, but I just want to show you, so here's my first ever car. Let's put it in. So yes, once you load it in, it's like this. The cars are actually pretty hard to make, especially the detailed ones like this. Uh-oh. And this thing barely this thing will not run out of fuel. So, yeah. There's nothing really special about that car. It's just the first car I ever made. So, the developers actually have they've pre-built planes for you to check out. And this is one of them. I would never be able to build something like this, and it actually flies too. It actually flies like amazingly well. And hold on. Let me grab another one. A jet Helkiska, I think that's called. Yeah. And these wings fold in and out. Oh wait, this is funny. Their jet compared to my jet. Yeah. My jet isn't very good. So you can actually have vertical takeoff jets like this one I made. So let's actually try. I'm yet to actually land this thing, so as I can barely take off with it properly. And well, sometimes I can take off with it properly. But this was actually a pretty complicated jet to make. But I'm very proud of it. As you can see, it's just got these two thrusters right here propelling it, but yet it gets it over 1,000 miles per hour. As you can tell right here, it has the speed, and it has 1,000 miles per hour. Sadly, jets do go through fuel very fast. Oh yes, cockpit view, chase, orbit, flyby. So, let's see, what else should we check out? Ooh. And most of my planes, such as this one, are based off of real planes. Oh god, 10 frames per second. And go up, and my god, the frame rate. Let's look out into the ocean. Oh, I went so fast into the water, oh god. That is something you do not want to do. Alright, I don't want to really mess with this jet on camera because the camera does tend to make the game lag a bit more, and this jet already lags the game as it is. Okay, so we're at Wright Airport now. It's not as big as an island, so it should be better for frame rate. This is, in real life, this is a jet, but I made it sort of a propeller-based plane and a jet. I can take off right now if I wanted to, but it just took off on its own. Now this isn't the best plane to fly because sometimes it does actually do weird things on its own. And you've got to really fight that, but it still works. I mean, this isn't really a good jet for, like, any tricks or anything, but it's good for just cruising. And I've recently discovered that planes, like planes with the propellers, are harder to make. They're harder to make than the jets, because the jets have more power behind them, because the propellers aren't that powerful. Let's see. Oh yes, biplane. The excuse me. The biplane was it was an extremely frustrating one to make because I couldn't make it so these top wings were actually attached to the bottom. It would be attached to this, but the game didn't want to count that, so yeah, planes are always like really hard to get up in the air. So Oh, and these details up here were a pain in the butt to do. And look how small I am when I'm out, when the camera's out here. These are the planes I've made within the 22 hours I've played this game so far. And I'm actually pretty proud of them. And this isn't just like a game where you just like make something and you're done with it and in like 10 minutes. No, you actually have to spend time on making these planes. Like this plane, this biplane right here, if I'm correct, it took me like 2 hours, maybe, at the least. So, guys, this is the second plane I've ever made. And it's actually pretty loud at full volume. So I'm gonna try and land this thing. And if I'm not mistaken, this thing has to get up to like 200 miles per hour to take off. Oh god, why 3 frames per second? Why with the frame rate? Oh god. Alright guys, so I'm currently turning to line up with the runway. Oh god. Turning is always an extremely hard part of this. As with any flying-based game, turning should be very difficult. Or, I mean, landing. Oh god, I'm very poorly lined up right now. Crap, this is gonna be how it always turns out. I get a good landing. I'm better off to land on the grass than on the actual runway. Oh god, I'm not gonna be able to, I'm not lining this up very well. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna land on the grass. And kill the engines. That should be a good enough lineup. Bring out the landing gear. The more my speed drops, the harder it is gonna be to keep the plane level, and you want to keep the plane level in this game when landing. Oh god. I'm gonna have to speed up a bit. Oh god, I'm not landing on the runway. I'm not gonna land at all. Well, that sucks. I was coming in for a good landing. Well, not very good. I was gonna land there. But then I crash. Dang it. Well then. Well, that'll do. I was basically just showing you guys this game today, and so I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time. See ya.
Back from the dead.